I just picked up this plexiglass. Was going to be an aquarium, I guess. Well, a filter for an aquarium. He's going to put all his filtering equipment in here for his fish tank. It's 3/16 inch plexiglass box. About $60 worth of plexiglass. I got it for $5 because he decided he didn't want to use it. So we're going to turn a $60 worth of plexiglass box into a $5 skylight for the bus. I'm going to cut this down, and we're going to remove the back hatch out of the bus and replace it with this 3/16 inch plexiglass. So that ain't a bad deal. We're going to have a $5 skylight. That's all he wanted for it, since he said he wasn't going to use it. Alright, we've got one end cut off. Cutting this with a jigsaw fine tooth finish blade. I got it set on a low speed to stop some of the melting, but I'm still getting it. But at least it's enough that when I cut all the way through, I can snap it, and it makes a nice clean snap. So we're going to finish cutting this thing down, and I'll show you the piece I get after I'm done. Alright, we got the whole piece cut out. This 26 by 26 is the piece we're going to use. I'm going to stick it on a little tabletop sander that I have, take all the rough edges off, round out the corners, and see how it looks. Alright, there's our soon-to-be $5 skylight. It's all cut out. Got the edges all sanded down. I'm going to give them another light sand to get rid of some of the melted burrs, make it look real nice. I still have the plastic sheeting on both sides protecting the plexiglass till I get ready for the install. But after I peel those off, it'll be nice and shiny, clear. I might have to replace it every few years because plexiglass has a tendency to fog in the sun. But for $5, I think I can afford it. So, trouble don't bother me. It gives me something to do. Let's get installing this thing in the bus, see how it goes. Okay, we're all set up here. We got the ladder set up for the emergency hatch. Now these things have an alarm on them. So when they open, if you stick the key in the ignition, it's going to go off. So the first thing we're going to do is take care of that alarm situation before the install. I'll get the hatch open and I'll show you where the alarm's at and how to kill that. Okay, we got the hatch open, and wherever you see this wire is going to be the side that your emergency switch is on. It's usually on the rear. I don't know about all buses, I know about my bus. But if you look right behind the catch, you'll see this pin right here. Right there, that little white pin. But what I'm going to do is make a small piece of wood, put a little piece of copper over it just to keep it hard, and we're going to tape that in place. That way that pin is always pushed down and your alarm won't be going off. And we'll get this window installed. I'll show you how I do this. Okay, this is what I did. I got a piece of an extra thick paint stick. I cut it down where it would wedge into place, so it'll be nice and tight. The only reason I put copper around it is because when you bend the copper around a piece of wood, wood of course softens, it rots away, it can move, it can become indented, whatever. But you get that small oval on the bottom. And since copper is harder than wood, you know it's always going to be pushing down against that pin. It doesn't have to be nothing fancy. And what we're going to do is get some Gorilla Tape. We're going to put this over the pin, and then we'll Gorilla Tape it in place, and that should take care of our buzzer kill problem. Alright, we got that put in place. As you can see, it didn't have to be anything hard or difficult. No cutting wires, worrying about if you kill something else. That's how it sits in place. And that's it. So, one problem down, now we can work on the roof. Okay, we got the hatch out. We got the plexiglass temporarily set in place. We're getting ready to go up top, do some pre-drilled holes for screws. We're going to silicone it down, and we'll have a new sunroof. And all I did was unscrew the roof hatch off this bracket, and I'll probably make use of that bracket right there. I may hang something from it, I don't know yet. But that right there is how you put a skylight in your bus for $5. Alright, we had the plexiglass installed completely. Used 2-inch self-tapping screws up top, but I even pre-drilled the holes first. Didn't want plexiglass to snap as the screw would tension up. It's black silicone from the outside and a bead of white caulk around from the inside. I got just a little bit more cleanup to do. That gives you an idea what you can do for $5 if you get a ingenuitive, I guess you could say. But I got done just in time. See if this thing will focus in. As you can see, we got a thunderstorm rolling in here to Florida. Coming in out of the Gulf. We got all that mess down there. So this stuff's drying up pretty quick. And like I say, I finished just in time. What a nice addition to the bus. Yeah. But y'all have a good day. Stay tuned for The Simple Life. Please subscribe. Please share our videos to anybody that you know thinks interested. We're always trying to help people save $1 or $2 if they can. No need to waste a lot of money if you don't have to.